Let's go.
Coach, ready, coach? COJ. Sí, señor, no, señor.
You, Coach Tambariz Franklin Abraham.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Charged with driving while intoxicated, you're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement. They're offering you 3 days in jail, credit for the 2 days that you have served. You need to understand, after today, this DWI will go on your record. If you were ever pulled over, an officer will see a prior DWI. If you smell like alcohol or dope, they're going to arrest you, put you in jail. What we're doing today, from now on, you're facing a minimum of 90 days in jail. So if you're not in this country with permission and you go to jail for that kind of time, I can all but guarantee an immigration detainment. So if I were you, I would never get in a car, even if you've had a sip of alcohol.
Notice how the judge isn't just warning him about jail time. He's dropping a bomb about immigration consequences. This is a real-life example of how a misdemeanor DWI can spiral into deportation if you're not a citizen. Quick question. Do you think the judge is being harsh or actually trying to save this guy from ruining his future?
Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen or a possible immigration consequence, you can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, you cannot change this. It will go on your record and you can never take it off. Is this what you want to do?
Yes.
Is it true or untrue that you had a 0.15 or above?
Yes.
Okay, so true to the enhancement. All right, sir. How do you plead, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I will find you guilty, sentence you to 3 days in jail. I will give you credit for the 2 days that you've done. I'm going to suspend your license for 90 days. Do not drive. Your license is now suspended. Do you understand? If you drive, you're going to be right back over here, and it's not going to go well for you. All right.
Judge,
Good luck.
he makes between $500 and $600 a week, supports his elderly mother. He doesn't have much money. Can you waive the state traffic fine, Judge, on that? He doesn't have any savings, no bonds, no stocks.
I want you to understand something, Mr. Coach Tambariz, that your lawyer is asking me to waive the fines and fees for you. I will do that as a courtesy now.
Whoa, did you catch that? The judge just wiped thousands of dollars in fines, basically giving him a financial lifeline. But then he doubled down with a warning. Next time, no mercy. This is where compassion meets tough love in the courtroom. Be honest, if you were the judge, would you have cut him that break?
Taking away around $500 to about $4,000 in fines and fees. It will not happen again. You come back here with the DWI, it's going to be at least $6,000 to $7,000 that you will be responsible for. So, out there, back here with another DWI, it's really going to go sideways for you. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right.
Thank you very much, Judge.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's okay. Ricardo, what do you got real quick?
Judge, if I can approach real fast. Oh.
Just, okay, what's the name?
Freddie Ruiz, Judge?
Freddie Ruiz.
Yes.
Mr. Ruiz, you're charged with racing on a highway. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
On October 15th, 2024, officers observed two motor vehicles traveling at a high rate of speed on the 3100 block of Blalock Road in Harris County, Texas. Officers observed both motor vehicles line up at a red light and both motor vehicles traveling at a high rate of speed side by side. Officers caught up with motor vehicles and initiated traffic stop. Officer made contact with the defendant. Defendant stated he was going home from work. The other driver swerved into his lane like he was attempting to strike the defendant's vehicle.
What?
And then the defendant decided to do the same thing to the other vehicle.
So they're like demolition derby?
I know what it sounds like, Judge. And they both started traveling at a high rate of speed after that.
What does a high rate of speed mean?
¿Qué significa velocidad excesiva?
I'm gonna check the offense report and see if we have the exact speed.
And he makes an admission that they're racing?
Ellos admitieron de que estaban haciendo carreras.
He makes the admission that he was doing the same thing to the other vehicle that the other vehicle did, where the other vehicle was attempting to hit him.
And do we have a co-defendant as well?
Tenemos el otro acusado también.
I don't see one listed,
No veo un
Judge.
listado.
Stephen, I'm gonna bring him in 5 minutes.
That's fine, I just wanted to go check on, they're still okay.
Percolating, no.
It doesn't look like the officer provided the exact speed that they got to in the offense report or in the DIMS. He just says high rate.
Velocidad alta. Dígame cuál es
Racing
la
again?
de que están haciendo
Other than the demolition derby?
So the officer observed them, right, driving together, and then I believe he pulled the defendant over, and then had to call in a Spanish-speaking unit. And then so the defendant stated that he was traveling home from work, and just that the defendant swerved into his lane trying to strike his vehicle, or sorry, not the defendant, the other driver swerved into his lane trying to strike his vehicle. And then the defendant decided to do the same thing.
I get it, and it could be a deadly conduct, but where's the racing? Read it again. I mean, maybe I missed it, but.
No lo escuché.
So, yeah, the officers observed them traveling at a high rate of speed. Again, we don't know what speed. He watched them both line up at a red light and then going side by side at a high.
And there it is. The hammer drops. The judge isn't just suspending the license. He's stripping away the privilege of driving altogether. This isn't just about safety. It's about sending a message. 2 strikes, and now the court is basically saying, we don't trust you with a car. What do you think? Fair punishment or overreach?
Rate of speed. And
Different.
that's what the officer.
See it like in a competitive manner,
Right.
then that's racing.
So that's what the officer observed, and then once he pulled the defendant over, that's where the officer learned that the other driver, according to the defendant, had tried to hit the defendant, and the defendant tried to hit him back.
They're at a red light. They both take off at the same time at a high rate of speed.
Right, and the officer pulls over the defendant's car.
All right, Mr. Ruiz, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. This is the second time that we have an incident like this with you. So I am taking away your privilege to drive. You are not allowed to drive at all. And you will be signing an affidavit with me today, promising me that you're not going to drive. If I find that you do, I will have a contempt of court hearing. You'll be facing an additional 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time you drive. Do you understand? Do not drive. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You will be facing a lot of time in jail if you do. Heed my warning, because every time you come back, I'm going to pull your record to see if you're driving or not. You have a lawyer. They will take care of you. I will waive your appearance, but it is your responsibility to stay in touch with them. And they will tell you when you have to come back to court. If they tell me they can't get a hold of you because you're playing games, I will issue a warrant for your arrest. You pick up a new case or start acting a fool in the free world, we will not give you any more PR bonds. Do you understand, Mr. Ruiz? Okay, all right.
Just quickly, this is the second time he's been.
He has a prior evading arrest in a motor vehicle, and now we have a racing case. I don't want him in a car. That's it,
Understand, Judge.
that way.
Can you sign the bond conditions?
Yeah, we're part of it. Ms. Hernandez,
Melquiades Hernandez, how are you?
you're charged with theft. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. Please don't say anything.
On August 18th, 2023, the defendant issued a check for $1,577 as a payment for vehicle registration. The bank returned the check saying that there were insufficient funds. Complaining witnesses provided a copy of the demand letter sent to the defendant, no response.
Got it. All right, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. You need a lawyer to represent you in this case. This is a theft by check and it can have dire consequences on your, going forward. We're going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. So I'm not going to put any conditions on your bond. Just be careful. Don't pick up any new cases. We'll just have you sign a reset and we'll get you out of here. When you come back, please have a lawyer. Okay? Please.